Welcome to the More Business, More Life TV show. And I want to talk today. Here we are starting December. We're starting a slightly new format. We're going to be trying some new things out with More Business, More Life TV. But the big thing that I want to impress upon you today and the thoughts that I want to bring are how do we actually give ourselves space to have what we want? And specifically being in the month of December in 2020, how do we actually allow ourselves to slow down enough so that we can gear up for a new year? And this is, something that a lot of folks think about. What am I going to do this coming year? And the one thing I want to say straight away to all of you out there listening and watching this is that you want to be able to give yourselves this opportunity many more times in the year than right now. You want to allow yourself to reset, to reflect more and more. But I will tell you in December, since it is year end, I give myself more time to reflect. So if you're to take one thing away from what I'm about to share with you, is to give yourself time to reflect. Give yourself time to pause. I often find when we struggle with making plans, with making the things that we want in our life, it comes from not having time to plan. Many people that come to my retreats or work with us through our virtual retreats, they finally, because they pay to come to these, they force themselves to attend, which then it's in a way a forced pause for them to work with us to start fabricating, designing the way that they want their business and their life. And you don't have to sign up for those things. They do help because then you have a facilitator and they're there. But I also want you to know you don't have to do that. You can do this on your own if you give yourself time. So what I would encourage you is to look at your December, find when you can give yourself even like a day or two, or even just hours if you have to break it up that way, but find chunks of time where you can reflect about this year. What worked the way you wanted it? Celebrate those things. What didn't work the way you want? Let's learn from that. What can we learn from that and not beat ourselves up? Oh, I didn't get this and I didn't have this and this hurt me and that. Okay, that's okay. We can acknowledge that. But then what did we learn from that? And were there any silver linings? So what I parlay that into is what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for from this year? And so as you collect that, what worked and celebrate, what didn't work, what can I learn from? And then what am I truly grateful for brings me into some conclusions of learning from this year. Then what would I like? And so give yourself space in the final month of this year to really discover that for yourself, and then allow yourself to dream. What would I, then after pulling these conclusions, we can ask ourselves, what would I like? And what will having that do for me? And I would definitely journal with those questions and repeat them. What will having that do for me? What will having that do for me? And really drive that into a new thing. Because sometimes we ask for things in our life like money or a certain house or a certain car or a certain thing, or you want to do this or that. Then what will having that do for you? At that question, what will having that do? It allows us to really go deeper, because sometimes we think it's money, but money is actually a tool to get what we want. And so we focus on the money instead of on what we want. What I want you to do, what I would like to propose is for you to focus on what you want, because sometimes those things come to us without the money, without the hardship, without having to work as hard. We can actually start finding other pathways like water. Water just wants to get down the hillside. It's not going to wait for a rock. It's going to go around it. It's going to go under it. And I want you to see that you can do that in your life. When you find what you would like, and then you allow it to come, whichever way it comes, that's when you start manifesting what you want so much quicker. So ultimately to bring this, to encapsulize this, is really to reflect, as the days get shorter, rolling up to the winter solstice. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. And it's a time to stop working. It's a time to, give yourself pause so you can reflect and learn and then make new choices. And that is the best thing I can give you today. And it's something that served me so well, and I will be doing the same right side by side with you. I have already started the reflection time. I usually do it around the Thanksgiving holiday. I start really diving into what I'm reflecting on right through December, and then through the winter solstice, and then into after that, the days start to get longer. So after the 21st, they start to get longer, and we start to go towards new light. And it's a perfect time to segue into what would I like going into the new year. So I hope you find all of your wildest dreams and go ahead, stretch your dreams again. Sometimes as we get older, we don't even dream as much because we're afraid we're not going to get it. Well, let go of that. Go dream and then let it come the way that it comes. You know, give your effort towards pointing your direction in the right way, but then be flexible to allow it to come the way that it comes and to continually do this. So this reflecting exercise I just gave you, by the way, you can do this every month. You can do it every week. And yes, you can do it every day. And even you can do it every hour if you wanted to get really deep. But I definitely make it a point to do some sort of reflection. It's shorter. Like in the month of December, I do a lot of reflecting for the new year. And every month I give myself a couple of hours maybe with my team and myself and my family, what worked. And then every week, a shorter period of time. And then every day, maybe 10 minutes. So this exercise can be done over and over. And the more times you iterate it, the more times that you do it, the faster you start getting what you would like in your life. I hope this has been helpful, and with this new format, we'll have some different changes coming in to the new year ourselves here, but More Business, More Life TV, we want to continue to bring other skills, lessons that I've learned to have more business and more life at the same time without sacrificing. I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know what was most valuable in this. Please let me know what you would like to know more of, and let me know how you're reflecting in December so that you can set yourself up for the next new year to be as successful as possible. Look forward to hearing from you. And as always, remember, choose gratitude and create freedom. We'll see you on the next episode.